What is YouTube? It's Casper. Today I'm back
for another review.
And let's get into the review. So I'm only going to talk about highlights because a lot of stuff wasn't even necessary to talk about. So Raw kicks off. They start off with announcing WWE's newest member to the roster. Everybody knows it's Samoa Joe. Everybody's calling him for Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe comes down to the ring dressed in a suit. He's talking about how he's at the WWE now, and he will be destroying all the WWE locker room every week until they get the understanding that there's a new beast around, basically. He signs the contract. Mick Foley has a problem with what he did. He says that he's been backing for Samoa Joe to come. Samoa Joe says, hey, you know, you've been backing for me to come, but there's only one man who actually made it work, and that's the man I'm going to respect around here. So basically, Samoa Joe grabs the mic. He says what he has to say. He signs up the contract, and then Roman Reigns comes out because, you know, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, even though they have a history, they still a band of brothers. So it's almost like, hey, I can fight with my brother, but you're not allowed to touch him. So basically, Roman Reigns comes out. He tells him, this is my yard, and as soon as you sign that contract, you belong to me. So Samoa Joe, you know, he's tough. He doesn't back down to nobody. He says he wants a piece of Roman Reigns. GM, Mick Foley says, okay, I'm still the GM around here, even though Stephanie McMahon wants to back whoever she's going to back. I still have a job to pull over here. So for the people, I'm going to make a match between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. That match is set. Next match comes is Braun Strowman versus the Power Rangers. I say the Power Rangers was this four colorful group of skinny, like maybe 20-year-old, 24-year-olds or something, looking Power Rangers. Anyway, I don't know these dudes. Maybe they from 205 Live. I have no idea who these four dudes was. They was in the ring. They got destroyed by Braun Strowman very quickly.
Fast forward all that.
Then we move on to Nia Jax versus Bayley. Nia Jax is a beast. They keep putting her against these little divas. They need to find real competition for her. Could Bayley have won tonight? Maybe. We don't know because Charlotte came out and ruined it. And while Bayley did the rookie mistake and paid attention to Charlotte, Nia Jax won.
Now, I don't understand Charlotte's thinking. Does she think that maybe she can beat Nia Jax, which is why she's coming out? Or is it that she's just scared of Bayley winning because, you know, Bayley has her number?
Well, then we move on to the tag team match. We got New Day coming out, and they was talking about bringing back ice creams or something. I don't know what that was about. Maybe they're going to come out with their own brand of ice cream next after the cereal. Yo, that was funny. They was feeding people, and people was like eating out their hands, and then they dumped a whole box of cereal on this kid and his dad. It was funny. Personally, I would have been pissed. I mean, some cereal, you know, you grab some from your hand or maybe from the box, but you dumped the whole box on me and my kid at the event, and I'm sitting there like smelling like marshmallows and shit. I forgot who they fought. See, like I said, you know, I only like the big matches, the big highlights of the night. Certain things ain't meant to be remembered.
Oh, wait a minute. Rewind.
It was Jericho and Kevin Owens segment. They in the ring. They're talking. Jericho is trying to basically persuade Kevin Owens to having a WrestleMania match and stating that their match will be the biggest match in WrestleMania history, and Kevin Owens is agreeing to it. Then all of a sudden, Goldberg comes out, and everybody remembers Goldberg said he came for a championship run. So there's a lot of time between now and WrestleMania. So we find out big match is going to be for Fastlane, Goldberg versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. And that's all because of Jericho.
See, Jericho wanted to get in Goldberg's face, and Goldberg stepped to him, and then Jericho was like, oh, you want to fight? You looking for a fight? Okay.
My man want to fight you right here.
Kevin Owens is looking at Jericho like,
dude, how you going to put me up in there?
So Goldberg, he approaches Jericho, and Jericho has like this damn list in his hand, and, you know, he's always saying, stop out here, you make a list.
So now Goldberg already knew that Jericho was about to say,
oh, you know, people like you end up making a list.
So he grabs the list quickly, signs his own name on the list. That pisses Jericho off. Jericho says,
that's not how it works. He puts you on the list. You don't put yourself on the list. Funny segment. Anyway, trust me, Kevin Owens, Jericho, big match is going to happen between them two. You can already see it. They're two buddy-buddy. That thing is going to split up. Jericho's definitely being a snake.
So then we move on to the Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Sheamus and Cesaro. You know, they lost their belts and they won a rematch. They fought Enzo Amore and Cass was out there for some reason. Luke Gallows ends up big booting Enzo right out the chair. Then Big Cass hits Luke Gallows, and then the disqualification falls on Sheamus and Cesaro because somebody hit Luke Gallows. It makes it look like Enzo and Cass was helping out the other team, Sheamus and Cesaro. So then Sheamus and Cesaro has the face like, damn, this guy just messed up our opportunity. So we prepare to see them have a match soon. Enzo, Big Cass, Cesaro, and Sheamus. They definitely gonna get into some stuff. They're just building it up right now. It was a 205 segment where Austin Aries comes and he stirs up this big pot with Neville, calling King Neville and saying that, certain 205 wrestlers are scared of him or scared of Neville. All of a sudden, a bunch of 205 wrestlers come out, TJ Perkins and a bunch of people. They just all come out, they get into this big rumble in the ring, and then all of a sudden there's a tag team match, and then the winners of that ends up becoming TJ Perkins and his two partners and Neville and the other guys. Man. So then we have the Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho match. That was a good match, but Kevin Owens came out and ruins that match for Sami Zayn by... okay, so Jericho puts in the walls of Jericho on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn ends up grabbing the rope. Referee breaks off the walls of Jericho. While the referee's paying attention to Jericho, here comes Kevin Owens with the big super kick. Boom. Super kicks Sami Zayn in the face. He comes like stumbling off the rope, and then Jericho comes with the code breaker for the win. Jericho. I told myself today I was only going to tell you guys highlights, and now I'm giving you the whole damn episode. Anyway, skip that. Better highlight the Roman Reigns match against Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns is heading down to the ring for the main event. Here comes Samoa Joe, rushes him from behind, destroys him before they even in the ring. Roman Reigns gets dragged into the ring. They go into commercial break. When they come back from the commercial break, Roman Reigns is still out of breath, but he's in the ring now, and it's going to be a match. At first, I didn't think it was going to be a match because he got attacked before the bell even rang. But there's a match anyway, but we all know that's just to give Samoa Joe some light because he's the new big monster in Raw now. They're trying to hype him up to be this big thing. I mean, no credit taken away from Samoa Joe because he's a great wrestler, but come on, stop it. Samoa Joe beating the hell out of Roman Reigns almost the whole match. Then Roman Reigns starts getting up the better hand on Samoa Joe, and then out comes Braun Strowman to ruin it. Roman Reigns runs and gives Braun Strowman the Superman punch. Braun Strowman, no, he punched him regular the first time. Braun Strowman ate it. Then he backed up and went and hit him with the Superman punch. Braun Strowman falls off the apron, hits his face on the apron, and that's all it took right there because now it already gave Samoa Joe the edge to come and sneak attack again. And that's exactly what happened. He came, he hit Roman Reigns in the back. Roman Reigns is now all crippled and stuff on the rope because he got kicked I guess in between the neck and the spine. So now he's all crippled on the rope, and then Samoa Joe hits him with his throw across the rope and then swing it. It looked like a swinging rock bottom. I don't know the name of the move that he does, but it's like a swinging rock bottom move, and that beats Roman Reigns. We'd seen the beatings that Roman Reigns endorsed, but that move right there is what beat him. Yeah. Anyway, Raw today, good Raw. I would have gave it a 5, but there's some stuff in there that I couldn't even remember, you know what I mean? It's just too much going on, and too much Braun Strowman all night. I understand he's a big dude. I understand they're trying to push him, and I guess the fans like him because every time he comes and destroy Roman, they all start thinking Braun Strowman. So I understand he's big, and Vince McMahon likes these big wrestlers and stuff, so he's always pushing these big dudes. But it's something about Braun Strowman that doesn't grab me yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like he needs character development or something. Because when I see Braun Strowman, I still think of Braun Strowman with the Wyatt family. So now this whole new character, just over a draft, it lost. And I don't know, maybe I missed an episode that explained that shit. But I don't know. Braun Strowman's character comes off real generic to me. I don't know, it's almost... it's almost a little corny, you know? I understand he's powerful. He's a powerful dude. Trying to get us used to that character, but I don't know. It just seems like too many people in the main mix. You got Braun Strowman, it seems like he wants the title. Goldberg, who said he's on a title run. Roman Reigns was always looking for the freaking title. Brock Lesnar, you know he wants his championship. And Jericho is one of the main characters right now, being that he's always with Kevin Owens. It feels like them having a match for a title will definitely sell more tickets and be a bigger event than Braun Strowman versus whoever the champion is at that time. Okay, I wouldn't be booking Braun Strowman in too many things. Like, all right, I see you have a match. I don't want to see 2 segments in the back with Braun Strowman and then him come out and destroy what's supposed to be a good match, and then it's just too much. It's overkill. But that's my personal opinion. Anyway, if you like this video, drop a like, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe, and that's your Raw review. Today I give Raw a 3.5 out of 5. I would have got a 5, but there were certain segments that I just don't like, and too much Braun Strowman, man. That's a personal opinion. Please don't feel offended if you do like Braun Strowman. This is just my personal opinion. Thank you for watching. Peace.